Psalm 34:1 says, "O come, let us magnify our problems. Let us talk about them until they become impossible." Is that what Psalm 34:1 says? No. Psalm 34:1 says, "O come, let us magnify the Lord together. Let his praise be continually on our lips." Here's decision number 9. Decide to magnify the Lord and not your problems. Decide to magnify the Lord and not your problems. Folks, I may not be the brightest bulb in the chandelier, but even I know that if you look at something through a magnifying glass, it gets bigger. And so if you're going to use your magnifying glass to magnify your problems, they're going to get bigger. If you choose to magnify the Lord, then he's going to get bigger. It's all a matter of choice and decision for us. We've got problems in our life. We've got the Lord in our life. Which one of those would you like to magnify? And as I was putting this together, it dawned on me, every biblical hero has had this choice. They've had a problem that they faced, and they had to magnify either the problem or the Lord. Noah and the flood. Abraham and uncharted territory. Moses and the Red Sea. David and the giant. Daniel and the lion's den or the fiery furnace. Nehemiah and a broken heart. Mary, an unexpected pregnancy. And Jesus and the cross of Calvary. There's so many more. I probably left out one of your big heroes. But when you stop and think about it, every biblical hero faced a challenge, faced a problem, and had to decide whether to magnify that problem or magnify the Lord. Just stop and think. If David would have looked at Goliath through a magnifying glass, well, yowzers, there's no way you could be that. David chose to magnify his 5 little stones. And one of those magnified little stones went right into the giant's forehead and dropped him dead. Friends, the biblical heroes that entertained us as children, as adults, they need to become our role models. We need to see these stories from the Old and New Testament of normal, average people like you and me that faced their problems and found opportunities for God to do a great thing. I'll close with this quote from Edwin Markham. "Choices are the hinges of destiny." Choices are the hinges of destiny. Your destiny, my destiny, your future, my future, all of that hinges on the decisions and the choices that you and I are making right now today. I invite you to choose wisely. Have a great week. Hope to hear from you soon.